इफ यू सी द प्रीवियस क्लासेस ये, तो यहाँ पे टॉलरेंस टेस्ट वगैरह हमने आपसे पूछ के बस टिक और क्रॉस करा दिया है ना, टॉलरेंस टेस्ट देगा या नहीं देगा, ठीक है, फिल्म टेस्ट देगा या नहीं देगा. बट aldol condensation, it is a bit lengthy reaction that can, and it one reaction can take around 3 to 4 minutes or even 5 minutes for the students. So generally what happened when I taught aldol condensation, no? So it was taking me around 2 classes. One class was only for the introduction, and students were practicing in with my guidance, and the next class was only questions. So that is why I took 2 classes. What I am thinking with you guys is that I will record a video on how to make the products for aldol condensation. Okay? And in that recorded video itself, there will be a lot of questions that you will watch on some day whenever you are available. That video will not be longer than 20 minutes. That is my guarantee. 20 minute की video होगी. Please watch that one video on aldol condensation. Okay? And then when you come to the class, we will be doing only questions. Sounds good? Deborah, Rachita, Safia, and Fadil. What do you say?
Yes, sir. Sure.
है ना, it will save both of our time.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, उसमें आप लोग हाँ, दूसरी चीज, when you are watching that particular recorded videos, and if you are having any difficulty, you can WhatsApp, and those who WhatsApp me, they know that I reply quite instantly, you won't have any problems. Even if after watching the lecture, if you don't have an idea how to write it, प्लीज आप हमको मैसेज कर दीजिएगा, सर आई डिड नॉट गेट इट, तो फिर हम आपको कभी और एक्स्ट्रा टाइम के लिए बुला लेंगे, ठीक है. और जनरली फिर होता ही है ना, देखिए बता, जैसे राइट नाउ यू आर लाइक 4 स्टूडेंट्स, 2-3 बच्चे और ज्वाइन करेंगे, अलीजा ज्वाइन करेगी, फिया ज्वाइन करेगी, हफ्सा ज्वाइन करेगी, देयर विल बी 7 स्टूडेंट्स, एंड 7 स्टूडेंट दे डू वन क्वेश्चन, बट आई हैव टू चेक इट 7 टाइम्स, राइट. सब बच्चे का अलग अलग मिस्टेक होता है, फिर उसको ठीक करना. So that is why it takes a lot of time for aldol condensation. This I am just trying with you guys. बाकी बैचेस में हमने क्लासेस ली हैं aldol condensation की. आप बुरा ना माने कि आप पे एक्सपेरिमेंट किया जा रहा है, ठीक है ना. तो आपके एक्सपेरिमेंट से आगे जो बहुत सारे बच्चे उनको शायद फायदा हो जाए. नहीं फायदा हो आपको, अगर नहीं फायदा हुआ तो फिर आपको एक एक्स्ट्रा क्लास ले लेंगे, तो इसमें हर्ज नहीं है, ठीक है. सो राइट नाउ व्हाट वी विल बी स्टार्टिंग the carboxylic acid method of preparation of carboxylic acid. So there are certain reactions that are left: aldol condensation, cross aldol condensation, Cannizzaro, and then we have one more, that is electrophilic aromatic substitution. So just there in all of these chapters that we have done till now, haloalene में भी था, phenol में भी था, and ethers के anisole में भी था. So that is electrophilic aromatic substitution, that's left. So you have to leave a few pages, and to be safe, I will ask you guys to leave at least 4 pages in your notebook. Leave 4 pages. 4 pages means 2 sheets. I hope that is more clear. 4 pages, or you leave 2 sheets.
Yes, sir.
Done? Chalo. Now you will write the topic, that is the MOP of carboxylic acid, method of preparation of carboxylic acid. It's also a very important topic, and you will be learning many new type of reaction and conversion in this topic itself. Write the topic, method of preparation of. अच्छा, yes sir, सिर्फ हमको फादिल से मिला, सफिया, रचिता and Deborah. You are okay with this format, right? 20
Yes,
minutes of, ठीक है, चलिए. MOP of carboxylic acid. मेरा काम थोड़ा बढ़ गया. 20 मिनट का अगर वीडियो बनाना है ना, कंसाइज वीडियो अगर 20 मिनट का बनाना है, then it requires at least 1.5 hours of my time. But उसमें at least आपका क्लास का टाइम बचेगा. Okay. So method of preparation of carboxylic acid. There are few method of preparation that we have already seen in our previous classes, previous chapters. Alcohol, phenols, and ethers. If you remember in alcohol, phenols, ethers, if we oxidize primary alcohol with a strong oxidizing agent, we would get a carboxylic acid with the same number of carbon atoms. Similarly, if I am going to react a aldehyde with a oxidizing agent, even milder oxidizing agents such as silver ammonical nitrate that we did in yesterday's class, last class, oxidation of aldehyde, it gives carboxylic acid. ठीक है? So these type of reactions are there. एक सेकंड जरा रुकिए, तो I think ठीक है. MOP ऑफ कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड ना, जहां पे हमने एल्डिहाइड कीटोन से खत्म किया था ना, वहां पे एक टॉपिक बच गया, उसको जरा लिख लीजिए. वी हैव नॉट एन ऑक्सीडेशन ऑफ कीटोन, ठीक है. छोटा सा टॉपिक है 3-4 लाइन का, उसको लिख लीजिए. देन वी विल बी मूविंग टू this MOP of carboxylic acid. We have 1, 2, 3 and then 4th is oxidation of ketone. बहुत छोटा सा टॉपिक है, प्लीज राइट. 4th वन ऑक्सीडेशन ऑफ कीटोन. जो हमने 4 पेज छोड़े थे ना उसी में लिख लीजिए. ऑक्सीडेशन ऑफ ketones. I'll write here. Due to absence of hydrogen on the carbonyl carbon, ketone doesn't get oxidized easily. Ketone का oxidation आसान नहीं है. Ketone does not get oxidized easily. So what are the things that we have to use in order to oxidize ketone? Please see. Right. Hence, ketones are oxidized in drastic conditions. Drastic conditions. Drastic conditions means we are going to use a very strong oxidizing agent, as well as we are going to use heat in that condition, drastic condition, using acidified or basic medium with heat and strong oxidizing agent. It results in right here. It results in cleavage of CC bond, and forms carboxylic acid. It forms carboxylic acid with lesser number of कार्बन एटम्स. अच्छा, अभी हमको याद है एक और सवाल भी आप लोगों को करा, सवाल भी नहीं कर रहे हैं. ठीक है. So for example, if I have RCH2, then I have a carbon like this, and then we have CH2, and then we have R dash. ठीक है. So right now here you can see that we have two different carbon atoms. ये आपके पास first carbon है, this is second carbon. So if this bond is breaking, there are two bonds which can break, right? This bond can break and this bond can also break. So the products that you will be getting, पहले हम इसको लिख लेते हैं. If the one and the carbonyl bond is breaking, then you will get RCOOH. This CH2 will be converted to carboxylic acid, plus you will get R dash CH2 COOH. ठीक है. Now there is also a chance that what could happen, there will be some molecules in which this particular bond is breaking. So for that you will get R dash COOH plus these remaining portion, that is R CH2 COOH. So you can see that we are getting a mixture of what carboxylic acid. That is why obviously it is not very good method for the preparation of carboxylic acid. As oxidation of ketones give mixture of carboxylic acid.
Sir, in the
It is-
first half, shouldn't it be CH2?
ये वाला
The second R dash CH2, right?
हाँ CH2 होगा. It is not a very useful reaction. Aliza, assalamu alaikum. How are you? No, Lisa is not joined, but हम लोग उसको join करा था, अभी join किया ना. Where is Lisa? Okay, Rajita, Deborah, Fadil, and everyone. These videos on. Aliza, Assalamu alaikum. Aliza, am I audible? आवाज नहीं आ रही क्या Aliza को? चलिए guys, please write this down quickly. अच्छा, और एक आप ये बताइए, if I have something like this. Okay, and if I use K2Cr2O7, strong oxidizing agent, the presence of H plus and heat. तो यहाँ पे एक चीज बस देख लीजिएगा, if you are breaking this bond ना, if you are breaking this bond, then यहाँ से आपको carboxylic acid कभी नहीं मिलेगा. Also, one more thing that you should keep in mind is that we will be having double bond, single bond alternate, and this double bond is in conjugation with this double bond. So obviously, the carbon bond with the benzene ring will be having partial double bond character, and it will be very difficult to break. So preferably here, this bond is going to break, and you will be getting only two product, that is a benzoic acid like this, C double bond O and OH, plus you will be getting from here HCOOH. Okay, write this reaction also. This is acetophenone. This is benzoic acid. एक सवाल भी कराना था, वो भी हम भूल गए आपको. We will do that question also. Then we will do the. Okay. Guys, all of you done writing? Aliza, am I audible? Yes, Aliza. Aliza को आवाज नहीं आ रही.
Yes, sir.
हाँ, कहाँ थे आप? इतना लेट कैसे हैं? आधा घंटा लेट हैं आप.
Sir, I was praying.
You are praying.
Yes.
What
sir.
were you praying? ईशा.
Yes, sir.
तो ईशा थोड़ा पहले भी तो पढ़ सकते हैं आप, नहीं पढ़ सकते थोड़ा पहले?
Yeah, I was in coaching and I got back late.
ये फिर आपका कोचिंग स्टार्ट हो गया, आप इधर भी पढ़ रहे हैं, आपका तो बिल्कुल क्या करेंगे आप? सब कुछ कर पाते हैं हैंडल?
सर स्कूल नहीं है तो हो जाता है.
अच्छा हाँ, ये तो हम भूल ही गए थे, स्कूल नहीं है आपका. तो आप मेरी क्लास के बाद पढ़ लेते नमाज, क्या हो गया?
Sorry, sir.
ऐसे लेट ना किया करेंगे ना.
Okay, sir.
ठीक है. ऑल ऑफ यू डन राइटिंग दिस? यस और नो प्लीज टेल मी, एक्सेप्ट अलीजा. अलीजा तो स्क्रीनशॉट लेंगी.
Yes, sir.
अलीजा प्लीज टेक अ स्क्रीनशॉट.
Okay, sir. Sir, done.
अब एक सवाल है which is very important and it is also important because शायद आपने इस तरह का सवाल ना, इससे थोड़ा हल्का सवाल आपने असेसमेंट में देखा होगा, राइट? असेसमेंट में जो सवाल था लास्ट क्लास के टॉलरेंस वाला में, it was a bit lighter question. This is a heavier question. See here. पहले एक बार आप लोग पढ़ें सवाल को, ठीक है? Try to read this question. I hope everyone is done reading this. Yes or no? सबने पढ़ लिया? अलीसा, डेबोरा, रजिता, सफिया, फादिल.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, ध्यान सुनिए. सो दिस इज काइंड ऑफ न्यूमेरिकल. जैसे न्यूमेरिकल में आप लोग इफ यू रीड अ सेंटेंस एंड आपको वहां पे कोई नंबर मिलता था, देन यू वुड हैव रोट दैट नंबर. है आई रिमेंबर वेरी स्लाइटली मोशन चैप्टर ऑफ 9th स्टैंडर्ड, है ना, जो कि 11th में भी था. सो इक्वेशंस ऑफ मोशन में यू हैव सब हम लोग लिखते थे, राइट? इनिशियल वेलोसिटी, टाइम, and the distance, acceleration and velocity. You read a portion, अगर initial velocity ऐसे बोला हुआ है, a train is at rest, तो initial velocity हो जाएगी 0. ऐसे करते थे ना? हाँ जी बताएं. You used to do it like this? आप लोग नहीं करते थे क्या?
Yes, sir.
इतना करते थे. इसी तरह से इस सवाल को भी पढ़ना है. You will read a sentence as soon as they are giving any information about a reaction. You will focus on that reaction. So they are saying there is an organic compound A with the molecular formula C8H8O. So we have got an information. We have a molecular formula. We have C8H8O. As soon as you see one oxygen atom, this can be either alcohol, it can be aldehyde, and it can be ketone. ठीक है, अल्कोहल या ईथर हो सकता है. ठीक है, एक ऑक्सीजन है तो obviously it can never be carboxylic acid because carboxylic acid requires 2 oxygen atoms. Is this clear? So please tell me guys. सही है? किसी को
Yes,
कोई
sir.
दिक्कत यहाँ पे नहीं? दिक्कत ना. अब उन्होंने बोला कि this is A. This is A. When it reacts with, क्या बोला है? It forms a orange red PPT when it reacts with 2,4-DNP reagent. ठीक है, तो ये किससे रिएक्ट कर रहा है? It is reacting with, it is reacting with 2,4-DNP, and ये क्या दे रहा है? It is giving you a yellow precipitate, yellow PPT. Now, if anything reacts with 2,4-DNP, what does that mean? It is either, देखिए जरा, go to your notes where we have done 2,4-DNP, वहां से आपको पता चलेगा. Please go to your notes quickly go to your notes.
Sir, I have a question. It says that it
जी.
gives orange red precipitate. You wrote yellow precipitate instead.
My bad, गलती, मेरी गलती. ठीक है, my bad. वो येलो यहाँ पे था ना, हमने येलो देख लिया, ऑरेंज रेड. ठीक है, ऑरेंज रेड. थैंक यू रचिता जी. Can you please go to 2,4-DNP and see if I have written a note in 2,4-DNP. Please, if you go to the notes, you will see. अगर एक, if you are reacting anything and it gives orange, red, yellow, इस तरह का कोई precipitate देता है, तो that A molecule will be what?
Aldehyde.
और ketone. See, रचिता ध्यान से देखिए. If you go to the nucleophilic one ना, कहाँ कराया था हमने? 2,4-DNP में देखिए reagent है ना. A, it reacts with 2,4-DNP, it gives either yellow or orange or red type of precipitate, then A is either aldehyde or ketone. सबने लिखा है ये? नहीं लिखा है? अलीजा, रजिता, सफिया, फादिल एंड डेबोरा है आपकी नोट्स में?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, so we can easily see that this is A, this our compound, it is either aldehyde or it is a ketone. Is that clear? Yes or no? Please tell me guys. सही है? अरे बोलो
Yes, sir.
भाई. ठीक है, अब ध्यान दीजिए. Next, it is saying that this is the first reaction that they have got, and we have said that okay, now it is aldehyde. Now we had the chance of alcohol, वो खत्म हो गया, ether खत्म हो गया. We are now in aldehyde and ketone. Then it is saying it gives yellow precipitate on heating with iodine in the presence of sodium hydroxide, and it gives yellow precipitate. जब A को हम किससे रिएक्ट करते हैं? If I am reacting A with NaOH and I2, NaOH and I2 कौन सा रिएक्शन हो गया? जल्दी बताओ. कल ही कराया था iodoform. Very good. That means A, it will have a fragment which will be C double bond O CH3. इस तरह का कोई फ्रैगमेंट होगा. बात सही है हाँ या ना? अरे बोलो भाई.
Yes, sir.
It will have this type of fragment ना. इतना समझ में आया सबको हाँ या ना?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
ठीक है. Now अब बताइए, we had C8H8O. How many carbons are done? We have got the idea about 2 carbons. How many carbon is left? 6 carbon is left. Yes or no? बोलो, ये समझ में नहीं आया?
Yes, sir.
ये समझ में आया ना? 6 कार्बन बचे. इसके बारे में पता लगाना है वो 6 कार्बन कैसे होंगे. कितने हाइड्रोजन बचे जरा बताइए. How many hydrogens we have to confirm कि क्या होगा नहीं होगा? बोलो. 5 C6H5. ऑक्सीजन तो हो गया. ऑक्सीजन पता चल गया ना, C डबल बॉन्ड वाला है. अब ये बताओ C6H5 क्या होता है?
Benzene.
What is C? Benzene ring. Very good. है ना? तो ये अब बचा क्या यहाँ पे? You have just a benzene ring. Now, I'm not saying that according to the information you have, but you have got the idea. C6H5 और कुछ हो ही नहीं सकता है. Now you just need some reaction that they have given so that it is confirmed it is C6H5. जैसे कि we have got that use from this reaction. What do we conclude? We can conclude from this particular reaction that A has CH3 C double bond O का fragment. ठीक है. Now after this fragment I can हम मान लो बेंजीन रिंग नहीं भी लिखते हैं, but I hope I can write it like this ना, at least C6H5 इतना तो हम लिख सकते हैं. इतना कंपाउंड तो आ गया हमारे पास, ये तो लिख सकते हैं हम. ठीक है, समझिए. Now please see, and it is saying after that it neither reduces Tollens or Felling's reagent. तो obviously बात है भाई, ये तो कीटोन है. Then you will write A does not give, ऐसा लिख लीजिए, टॉलेंस टेस्ट, और A क्या नहीं देता है? फेलिंग टेस्ट. Therefore A is a ketone. Therefore A is a ketone. अब उसके बाद आती है थोड़ी सी बात, that is nor, ठीक है, nor does it decolorize bromine water or Bayer's reagent. A, अगर आप यहाँ पे ब्रोमीन वाटर भी डालते हैं Br2 और बेयर, तो ये भी रिएक्ट नहीं करता. मीनिंग A is not an alkene or alkyne for that matter. Now I just need to see if I have told you guys about this. हैलोअल्केन हैलोरीन में आप लोगों को हमने इतना पढ़ाया था, फिर उसके बाद आपका समर वेकेशन स्टार्ट हुआ था जुलाई 12-13. हाँ, समर वेकेशन में हमने पढ़ाया नहीं. एक सेकंड. How many of you guys did classes on the summer vacation? Tell me now. Raise your hand if you did classes on summer vacation. हैलोअल्केन हैलोरीन. डेबोरा नहीं तो किया था कम से कम. डेबोरा, you did this classes on हैलोअल्केन हैलोरीन, है ना? 12th backup हैलोअल्केन हैलोरीन. In preparation, I must have told something. I hope so. Bromination is used for test of unsaturation. If you have an alkene, your Br2 is brown red, and if you react alkene with brown red Br2, this Br2 will be decolorized. Alkene decolorizes bromine water. ठीक है, alkenes decolorizes bromine water. तो ये क्यों जरूरी है? Please see here guys. देखिए, if you look at C6H5, then obviously it is not an alkene, है ना? ये alkene तो नहीं है. So if it is not alkene, हाइड्रोकार्बन में next possibility है क्या? This will be alkene. If it is alkene, it will be having double bond. Alkene होगा या alkyne होगा. That means it will be having either double bond or it will be having a triple bond. But if it is not reacting with bromine water or Bayer's reagent, if it is not reacting with bromine water or Bayer's reagent, that means it is neither alkene nor alkyne, but it is having double bond and triple bond. So a compound which does not show the characteristic reactions of alkene but has a double bond is only benzene. Because benzene has a double bond, but it is not pure double bond, it is partial double bond. So if I just look at the formula, I will conclude that, okay, fine, this benzene has a double bond, but it will not give reaction, it will not react as alkene. आपके पास और कोई chance ही नहीं बचा. That this C6H5 that we are having, therefore we can say, therefore C6H5 is nothing but benzene ring. ये कंक्लूजन समझ में आया सबको? आया ना? जल्दी बताएं. All of you understood this? Lisa, Safia, Rajita, आपको समझ में आया?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now we have done everything. Then it is saying one more thing. on drastic oxidation with chromic acid. Drastic का समझ के ना high heat वगैरह में. It gives carboxylic acid B having a molecular formula C7H6O2. And if I take my benzene ring, then we have C double bond OCH3, and I react this with chromic acid H2CrO4 in the presence of drastic condition, acidic condition या फिर basic condition, और यहाँ पे high heat होगा. So we have just seen that this bond will break and you will get a carboxylic acid like this. Double bond O and then OH. So this is C6H5. And then we have COOH. If you write the complete formula, so here we have total of 7 carbon atoms. We have 6 hydrogen and we have 2 oxygens. And this is the compound that it is forming, C7H6O2. So we have identified the compound A and we have identified the compound B. Then it is saying that explain the reactions involved. So one reaction we have written. This reaction you can write easily. 2,4-DNP का हम लोगों ने reaction पहले भी लिखा है. ठीक है. So did you understand how to identify A, B इस तरह के reaction? Yes or no, please tell me. ये समझ में आया सबको? Alisa, Rajita, and Sophia. This is your A. This is your B. Hanji, all of you got this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Chaliye, please copy this down quickly. Let me know once you're done by raising your hand. Waiting for Alisa, Deborah, and Sophia. Fadil, why you get disconnected? आपका इंटरनेट सही नहीं है क्या? Yes, Fadil, what happened?
ये सब बीच में हो जाता है, रीस्टार्ट करना पड़ता है.
वो राउटर को?
यस सर.
ज्यादा प्रॉब्लमेटिक है ना, अगर तो फिर उसको ठीक करा लीजिए या तो चेंज करा लीजिए.
जी आई विल सर.
है ना? ठीक है.
यस सर. यस सर.
Okay. Fadil, you just take a screenshot, then we will move on.
ओके सर. ओके.
I hope you're done taking the screenshot. Now अब आप लोग चले जाइए प्लीज, वो पेज जो आपने छोड़ा था ना उसको छोड़िए एंड गो टू, अच्छा अलीजा तो उस टाइम तक नहीं रही ना, अलीजा प्लीज लीव 4 sheets, oh my bad, 2 sheets of paper, 4 pages, and then write the topic MOP of carboxylic acid.
Okay, sir.
Okay, method of preparation of carboxylic acid. Now, in this, the first method of preparation is from primary alcohols and aldehydes. Number 1, please write. From primary alcohol and aldehyde. Okay. So if we have 1 degree alcohol and I'm using any strong oxidizing agent. I'm using any strong oxidizing agent. SOA is not a reagent, ठीक है? आप जाके देखिएगा alcohol chapter में we have done what is this SOA, strong oxidizing agent, कौन से, ठीक है? I will be directly getting what? A carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid. So if I have RCH2OH and I am using some strong oxidizing agents such as H plus in the presence and CrO3 in the presence of H plus, ठीक है? So we will be getting RCOOH. Okay, we'll be getting RCOH. Now you can see that here we are having. Can anyone tell me any number between 1 to 9? Any number between 1 to 9? जल्दी से कोई बोले, कोई भी number 1 to 9.
4.
4. यहाँ पे कितने कार्बन आ गए? 4. यहाँ पे कितने कार्बन आ गए? 1. यहाँ पे कितने कार्बन आ गए? 4. और यहाँ पे कितने कार्बन आ गए? 1. So the number of carbon atoms in the alcohol and carboxylic acid will always be same. ये याद रहेगा? Primary alcohol और carboxylic acid में जो number of carbon atoms है, they will be always same. Please write number of carbon atoms in 1 degree alcohol and carboxylic acid will be same. अच्छा, there is a reagent जिसका ना आपको नाम जानना है. This reagent is known as Jones reagent. Jones reagent. Okay. Now H plus can be in the form of H2SO4. ठीक है, H plus आपके पास H2SO4 के भी फॉर्म में होगा. This is Jones reagent. Okay.
So can we
So
use KMNO4 as well?
Yep, you can use KMNO4 as well. Any strong oxidizing agent is okay. I wrote Jones reagent because we have not done Jones reagent in the alcohol chapter. ठीक है, alcohol का जब reactions कर रहे थे हम लोग, oxidation of alcohol we were doing ना, in that we did not do Jones reagent. That is why I wrote it here. Okay, for example, please write these things. OH. Let us suppose we have KMNO4. Okay, so what will be the product? Then if you have something like this, CO, like acid, OH, and we are using something as H2SO4 in the presence of CrO3. So I hope you can see that this is also Jones reagent because we are having H plus from H2SO4. ठीक है, write the answer for these two. Send your answers on my WhatsApp. रचिता, वेरी गुड रचिता. Can you see there is a chance of mistake here, Rajita? आपको चांस नजर आ रहा है मिस्टेक का? क्या हो सकता है मिस्टेक? नो, रचिता को
No.
नहीं नजर आ रहा.
Yes, I think the second one, right?
नहीं नहीं, आपका तो सही है, आपका तो सही है, बट देर इज अ चांस ऑफ पीपल डूइंग मिस्टेक. कोई ना कोई करेगा. गाइस प्लीज सेंड योर आंसर्स क्विकली. डेबोरा, सफिया एंड अलीजा.
Is it the branch? I think the branch confused me a little.
नहीं नहीं, आपका तो सही है, हम तो वही तो बोल
No,
रहे हैं, आपका सही है.
I know. You were asking me if there was a chance of mistake, right? So I thought maybe
नहीं नहीं,
there's
वो
the...
मिस्टेक नहीं, नहीं वो मिस्टेक नहीं.
Okay, thank you.
वो नहीं है. आपने नहीं किया मिस्टेक, नजर आपको नहीं दिख रहा है. अलीजा, डेबोरा एंड सफिया, प्लीज सेंड इट टू मी क्विकली. फिर हम आंसर नहीं बताएंगे, आगे बढ़ जाएंगे. जल्दी भेजो आप लोग, वॉट एवर यू हैव डन. OH को कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड लिखना था बस. अरे हाँ ना, कुछ तो बोलो यार. अलीजा, डेबोरा एंड सफिया. कुछ
Sending.
नहीं. हाँ, थैंक यू वेरी मच. ठीक है, एक तो मिस्टेक की है इसने, सफिया ने एक मिस्टेक की है ना. और अलीजा ने पूरा किया. उम्दा, उम्दा अलीजा, उम्दा, एकदम उम्दा. अलीजा, कार्बन के कार्बन नंबर, कार्बन एटम्स काउंट करो तो जरा रिएक्टेंट और प्रोडक्ट में अपने.
सर मेरे को समझ नहीं आया वाला.
काहे नहीं समझ में आया भाई? क्या करना है आपको? अल्कोहल से कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड तो जाना है, ये तो करना है ना. कीपिंग द नंबर ऑफ कार्बन एटम सेम, है ना? बोलो रे.
यस सर.
तो आपको ये बताओ, आपको बस क्या देखना है, जितना कार्बन एटम से उतना ही कार्बन एटम रखना है और कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड बनाना है. यहाँ पे कितने कार्बन एटम से पहले वाले में?
सर 2.
तो आपने 3 क्यों कर दिए हैं?
सर
इट विल
2.
बी CS. हाँ देखो.
यस सर.
समझ में आया वो मिस्टेक? देखिए, व्हाट आई वाज ट्राइंग टू से रजिता, सर आई डिड नॉट अंडरस्टैंड. अरे यार, क्या ही अंडरस्टैंड करने का था, क्या ही अंडरस्टैंड करने का था. और जितने कार्बन एटम्स है उनका कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड बना देना है बस. इफ यू हैव हियर 1 2 कार्बन एटम्स है, यहाँ पे हाउ मेनी कार्बन एटम्स, जितने भी कार्बन एटम्स है उनको लिख लो. जिस कार्बन पे OH था दैट विल बी COH, दैट्स इट. सेकंड वन. अरे आपने तो आंसर भी नहीं भेजा डेबोरा, आप जो किया वो तो भेजना चाहिए आपको. सेकंड वाले में वॉट एवर यू आर हैविंग इट विल बी एज इट इज. आपको फोकस करना है यहाँ पे. द कार्बन कंटेनिंग कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड, सॉरी, द कार्बन कंटेनिंग अल्कोहल विल बी कन्वर्टेड टू कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड, दैट्स इट. ओके, सिमिलरली राइट. देखिए रजिता, व्हाट आई वाज सेइंग ना, कि बच्चे यहाँ पे ऐसे OH देखते हैं ना, दे जनरली राइट लाइक दिस. देखा आपको रचिता?
Yes, sir. But then you mentioned that the carbon numbers will be same, right?
हाँ बता, मैंने मेंशन किया था, लेकिन बच्चों को हड़बड़ी रहती है ना, इस वजह से बच्चे क्या करते हैं, ऐसे कर देते हैं. ठीक है, आई मेंशन इट. वो हमने ऐसे बिल्कुल ऐसे रखा हुआ स्क्रीन को, ये चीज दिख रही है. दिस इज ऑल्सो, आई मीन यू कैन सी दिस थिंग. वो इस वजह से रखा है कि ताकि कोई ना कुछ बोल पाए कि भूल गया. स्क्रीन में था, पढ़ना चाहिए था, है ना अलीजा
यस
जी?
सर.
चलिए, राइट नेक्स्ट एल्डिहाइड्स डेबोरा आपको समझ में आया can be oxidized using milder oxidizing agent also such as Ag plus and copper 2 plus. हम लोगों ने इस चीज को देखा था तब we saw these Ag plus and copper 2 plus when we were learning about the tolerance reagent and the tolerance reagent and what and the Pelling solution ना tolerance में Ag plus था और Pelling में Cu2 plus था. So both of these were able to oxidize. But आपको बस ये ख्याल रखना है. Now I am saying can be oxidized using milder oxidizing agent also. So all of these previous oxidizing agent वो तो कर ही देंगे. But milder oxidizing agent will also oxidize the aldehyde. है ना? Can we say to form carboxylic acid with same number of carbon atoms यहाँ पे भी आपको ये चीज ध्यान रखनी. So if I have something like RCHO and I am using any oxidizing agent, this will be converted to RC double bond O and H. Here you can write. For examples कर लीजिए आप क्या एग्जाम्पल कीजिएगा. तो जो CHO है ना CHO को कन्वर्ट कर दीजिएगा किसमें COH में. So you'll write Ag plus और यहाँ पे H2O. ठीक है. This is one of the reagent which can oxidize. और लिख लीजिए आपको CHO Jones reagent which is CrO3 in the presence of H plus. ये मैं लोग डन एवरीवन. ये सुनो भी चलनी जल्दी करके भेजिए जरा जल्दी करके भेजिए जल्दी. I've got one answer from Sophia. चलिए सफिया वेरी गुड. फर्स्ट सेकंड थर्ड फोर्थ चलिए सही है. वेरी गुड. सारा सही है. बहुत ही बढ़िया. रचिता करेक्ट. रचिता ने इसमें जबरदस्ती मिस्टेक करना चाहा. सेकंड वाला ठीक है. थर्ड वाला भी ठीक है. क्या रचिता आसान वाले में मिस्टेक कीजिएगा आप.
No, sir, carbon, right? So I went in the alcohol, then I realized there was carbon already, so I could just, just replace it.
जी. But see, the main जो चीज आपको याद रखनी है ना, all of you guys, when you are oxidizing alcohol or aldehyde, is that you count the number of carbon atoms after you have written the products. कि अल्कोहल में जितनी कार्बन एटम्स है उतनी जो आपके पास भी जो भी प्रोडक्ट मिला हो आफ्टर द ऑक्सीडेशन उतने नजर, लाइक इफ यू हैव milder oxidizing agent for alcohols, you will get aldehyde, primary alcohol के लिए, secondary alcohol के लिए you will get ketones. So then also you will count the number of carbon atoms when you have done the oxidation of either alcohol, primary or secondary, or if you have done the oxidation of ketones. Oxidation not ketones, my bad, oxidation of aldehydes. दोनों के केस में. अलीजा जल्दी भेजिए आप अपना आंसर. अलीजा एंड डेबोरा आपने आंसर नहीं भेजा. डेबोरा एक भी किया हो तो जल्दी भेज दो यार आंसर, बड़ा टाइम चला जाता है मेरा इसमें बच्चों के सवाल. अगर हम बताओ ना इतना टाइम खाली बैठते हैं ना, क्या बताएं यार. सिर्फ हम अगर सवाल करना छोड़ दें आप लोगों से कि भेजो भेजो भेजो, फिर तो तुरंत चैप्टर खत्म होगा. आप लोग लेकिन भेजते नहीं जल्दी. एक भी सवाल किया जल्दी भेजे ना. और कैमरा ऑन करें. अलीजा, डेबोरा, रजिता एंड सफिया, प्लीज टर्न योर वीडियोस ऑन. Please turn your videos on. Let me start my focus mode. Anji, thank you very much. I think I have got one answer. डेबोरा ने भेजा 1 2 3 1 2 3. वेरी गुड डेबोरा, थैंक यू वेरी मच. अलीजा ने नहीं भेजा. अरे अलीजा भेजो जल्दी. सर माय कैमरा हैज सम प्रॉब्लम्स, आई हैव इन्फॉर्म्ड द टीम. अच्छा क्या हुआ, क्या हो गया?
फोन डेड हो गया.
फोन डेड हो गया. मुबारक हो. चलो देख रहे आंसर सबने. हाँ टर्न योर कैमरा ऑन ना. कैमरा तो ऑन कर सकते हैं आप.
यस सर, 1 मिनट.
हाँ कैमरा ऑन करके ऐसे हमको स्क्रीन में दिखाइए. आई विल सी योर आंसर. जल्दी कैमरा ऑन करके दिखाइए. क्या हो गया आपके कैमरा को? अब कैमरा ब्लैक हो रहा है. हाँ जी हाँ दैट इज करेक्ट. हाँ हाँ ठीक है. और थोड़ा जी सही है. एंड 2 ही सवाल किया आपने. यू डोंट. हाँ ठीक है, वो भी ठीक है. चलिए वेरी गुड. थैंक यू वेरी मच. थैंक यू वेरी मच. ठीक है गाइस, देखिए सो दोस्त वी हैव डन इट. वेरी गुड. आपको मिलेगा 1 2 3 4 COOH. आपको मिलेगा साइक्लोपेंटेन एंड COOH. आपको मिलेगा 1 2 3 और COOH. ठीक है चलिए. राइट नेक्स्ट फ्रॉम अल्काइल बेंजीन. जल्दी अब बस लिखते रहिए. सेकंड प्लीज राइट फ्रॉम अल्काइल बेंजीन. फ्रॉम अल्काइल बेंजीन. Now, if you are using any alkyl benzene, you have benzene ring. This is attached with any alkyl group, no matter 1 carbon, no matter 2 carbon, no matter 3 carbon, no matter 100 carbon atoms. 100 carbon atom ज्यादा हो गया, फ्लो में बोल दिया हमने, लेकिन समझ गए आप, फीलिंग समझ गए. आपको क्या करना है? यूज KMNO4 in the presence of heat and basic condition KOH. When you will be using basic condition, this alkyl group will be oxidized. ये क्या होगा? ये alkyl group oxidize हो जाएगा and you will be getting COO negative because it is basic condition. तो आपको यहाँ पे salt मिलेगा K positive. ठीक है. Now once you have got the salt, उसके बाद आपके पास कुछ और ज्यादा नहीं करना है. You just add here water molecule in the presence of acid H plus in the presence of H2O. That K plus will be replaced by hydrogen and you will get COOH. So if you want to go from any alkyl benzene to benzoic acid, this is the way. ठीक है. So if you have something like this, simplest example ले लेते हैं toluene का. CH3 reaction will happen in 2 steps. KMNO4 in the presence of KOH and heat. Second, this is first step. Second step में you have H plus in the presence of water. The CH3 will be oxidized to carboxylic acid. So we are going from toluene to benzoic acid. जल्दी छापिए. ठीक है, फिर हम लिखा देते हैं आपको. देखिए, इफ यू हैव बेंजीन, बेंजीन वरना आपको, if you have CH3, sorry, if you have CH2, CH3, and you have the above reagents, then also you will get benzoic acid. ठीक है, तो ये बोले थे एक कार्बन हो, दो कार्बन हो, कुछ भी कार्बन हो.
So, sir, regardless of the number of carbons at the end, it will only be COOH. There will be no
Yes.
R attached to it.
नहीं, कुछ नहीं, COH ही रहेगा. All of these will be oxidized. बाकी ये bond break कर जाएगा and it will be oxidized. अगर आपके पास ऐसा हो जाए, if you have two alkyl groups, यहाँ भी CH3 और यहाँ भी CH3, and you are using the same reagent, then you will get dioic acid. ठीक है, दो कार्बोक्सिलिक, यहाँ भी COH मिल जाएगा आपको, यहाँ पे भी COH मिल जाएगा. ठीक है. Now this type of compound, it has a particular name. इसको हम लोग थैलिक एसिड बोलते हैं. दिस इज नोन एज थैलिक एसिड, वो बाद में पढ़िएगा. इसको क्या बोलते हैं? इसको बोलते हैं xylene, and specifically it is orthoxylene. If you can have metaxylene, you can have paraxylene. चलिए, please write this down. सेम रिएजेंट्स है ना, KMnO4 पहले, तो उसमें KMnO4 KOH एंड सेम एक साथ, और पानी के रेस्ट. write this down. Okay. चलिए. Now, right next, from nitriles and amides. This is third reaction I see from nitriles and amides. So what is nitrile? Nitrile will have R, carbon that is triply bonded to nitrogen atom. When this reacts with water, if it reacts with water, then what is going to happen? Please see. The water will be added on carbon and nitrogen. Carbon को मिलेगा double bond O, and nitrogen will get the two hydrogens. ठीक है, nitrogen will get the two hydrogens. So this is now what, this is amide. ये था आपका nitrile. This is amide. When you just add water in the presence of acid or base, you can have acid or you can have OH negative. You just need to heat it. You will get RCOOH. This carbon atom with the double bond here and OH here. Okay. The only thing is you can see that with RCN, it is having two steps, but with amide, it is only having one step. Can all of you see that? Yes or no? Please tell me. Okay.
Yes, sir.
If you have something like this, CN, and first of all, you react this with water. Second, you react this with H plus in the presence of heat. You'll have same number of carbon atoms and COOH. अगर इसी जगह आपके पास क्या आ गया, CONH2 आ गया, then just H plus in the presence of heat will be enough, and you will be getting the same number of carbon atom with the carboxylic acid. Write this down quickly. सबको समझ में आया? आया ना? जल्दी बोलो भाई. अरे किसी को समझ में नहीं आया क्या?
Yes, sir.
Understood.
अंडरस्टूड ना? वेरी गुड. आपके पास आ जाए H2O, सेकेंड केस में आ जाए आपके पास H plus and heat. You will get benzoic acid. जल्दी छापो जल्दी. Once you're done writing, you will write a question. What will you? How will you convert? Now हम type कर सकते हैं. Norm. Acid. Sometimes when I write ethanol, लोगों को ethanol लगता है. That is why I am not taking any chances. We are going from alcohol to carboxylic acid, na? How can we make carboxylic acid from alcohol?
Strong
Once you're done, you will.
oxidizing.
Please send your answers. Sathya, were you there with us during the summer vacation? आप थे?
No, sir.
अब समर वेकेशन के बाद आया ना? हालोल वगैरह आपने किया है?
No, sir.
नहीं किया है ना? एक सेकंड अलीजा, जस्ट अ सेकंड. हाँ जी, अब दिखाएं. यस अलीजा, शो मी. अरे भाई, तो रिएजेंट तो बताओ. खाली स्ट्रक्चर लिखने से होगा क्या? आप स्ट्रक्चर दिखा रहे हैं, सही है या नहीं? व्हाट आर यू शोइंग? दिस इज योर आंसर. आपको समझ नहीं आ रहा क्या करना है? माइक ऑन नहीं है आपका, माइक ऑफ है.
Sir, wait.
वेट, ओके, आई एम वेटिंग. हम ज्यादा वेट नहीं करेंगे. आई विल वेट 1 more minute. उसके बाद फिर आप लोग आंसर भेजिएगा जो भी कुछ आपने किया है. I have sent. तो क्या ख्याल है रजिता, सही है या गलत है?
I think it's wrong
Why it is wrong? Tell me.
because alcohol can also convert directly. You can convert alcohol directly to carboxylic acid.
No, yeah,
Without-
fine, but still, it is not right. You have done the same mistake which you avoided while you were doing the questions. Count the number of carbon atoms. You see the mistake now?
Yes, sir, but then over here it says propanoic acid, right?
Yeah. So
3, propane, 3.
3 carbons. Yeah. So I mean, obviously you cannot oxidize. अगर ऑक्सीडाइज ही करना रहता तो हम आपको यहाँ ना देते. I would have given you after alcohols. Why I'm giving you after nitrite? See here, please. ध्यान से देखिए. Those who were thinking that you can do it like this, CH3, CH2, and OH gives CH3, CH2, COOH. Then obviously here we are having 2 carbon atoms. Here we are having 3 carbon atoms. So simply oxidizing it will not work. I hope that is clear. Alisa, Safia, Deborah, and Rajita,
Yes,
clear
sir.
here? ठीक है. Now we have to increase the carbon atom by 1. How many carbon atoms should be increased? 1 carbon atom. Na? We have to go from 2 carbons to 3 carbons. Haloalkene, halorine, किसी ने भी पढ़ा है? Haloalkene, halorine.
Sir, I think I have the answer.
हाँ बताइए, जी बताइए.
You have to first convert it to CN and then you have to
First convert it to CN से
nitrite.
कैसे कन्वर्ट करेंगे? हाँ, नाइट्राइल कैसे कन्वर्ट करेंगे? अल्कोहल का कोई रिएक्शन नहीं है नाइट्राइल से. You have to first of all convert the alcohol to haloalkene, SOCl2 से react करते. We'll get CH3, CH2, Cl. Then nucleophilic substitution reaction using KCN and not AgCN. KCN से जब reaction होता है, so we will get CH3, CH2, and then Cn. Now we can easily hydrolyze it using first step is H2O, second step is explosive heat. Make sense? Yes or no? Please tell me. Aliza, Safia, and Deborah. Safia, आपको उतना नहीं समझ में आया.
Sir, not that clear.
Not that. ये आपको रिएक्शन नहीं पता होगा ना, ये दोनों रिएक्शन, राइट?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, ये दोनों ही रिएक्शन हालोल्किन हालोरीन में है. And those who, I hope so, I have wrote this also. Those who did with me, हालोल्किन हालोरीन method of preparation नहीं, substitution reaction. इसके बाद वाले क्लास में reactions of या read this statement. This reaction is used to increase the number of carbon atom by 1. ठीक है. तो हालोल्किन हालोरीन जिन लोगों ने भी नहीं किया ना, वो बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट चैप्टर है. आपको ऐसा, I mean also the conversions on that chapters are also very important. You will get very good insights about conversions from that chapter. ठीक है. तो if you have not done ना, वो आपको recordings देखना बहुत जरूरी है. Okay. खैर अब नहीं क्या, no problem. But ये आपके पास MOP में होगा, method of preparation of haloalkene, and this is the chemical properties of haloalkene. And this is one of the reason why organic chemistry should be done in sequence. कि haloalkene, halorine, उसके बाद alcohol, उसके बाद aldehyde. And there should be no break in between. मतलब अभी तो जिन लोगों ने क्लास किया है ना, when I was doing this, तो लिखने के बाद बच्चों को समझ, अच्छा हाँ ठीक है ये रिएक्शन होता है. फिर भी डायरेक्टली दिमाग बच्चों का काम नहीं कर रहा है कि आप वो सीधा सीधा यहाँ से एसोसिएट टू कितना लंबा 3 स्टेप का रिएक्शन लिख पाए. वो ये तब हाल है जब आपके पास डायरेक्टली कराया जाता है aldehyde alcohol phenol के साथ. If I insert any one chapter in between ना, कि aldehyde नहीं करा के हमने कोई और चैप्टर कराया, बाद में aldehyde कराते, तो कुछ नहीं याद रहता है बच्चों को. ठीक है, चलिए अभी हम लोग क्या देखेंगे, फिर से we will have one reaction that is Grignard reagent के साथ. Please write the fourth one from Grignard reagent. You see. So Grignard reagent is RMGX. When we react this with carbon dioxide, then please see what is happening. The Grignard reagent is attached with magnesium, which is a metal. It has a tendency to lose electron. So Mg will give electron to the alkyl group, which is present here. So this will become delta negative. Sorry, this will become delta negative, and the carbon atom which is bonded with oxygen, the carbon atom is bonded with oxygen, which is more electronegative. The oxygen atom will pull the electrons towards itself, making the carbon atom delta positive, electron deficient. So this R group will attack on the carbonyl carbon. Carbon will say, I already have 4 bonds. I will not make bond with you. The carbon atom will, which is attaching the carbon, this alkyl group which is attacking, it will say just break one of the pi bonds, because pi bond is weak and I am coming with a sigma bond. What happens after this is very similar to what happened with alcohols. In the case of alcohols, this carbon atom will be attached with R group. This carbon atom will be attached with R group. One of its double bond will be intact as it is. The other double bond will be broken, and it will be having OMGX. Because Mg bond is broken here, so Mg will get positive charge. This oxygen was getting a negative charge. They will combine here. After this, you just need to add water, and you will be forming RCOOH. Okay, now, if you see, if I give the number 4 here, if I have 4 carbon atoms here, the carboxylic acid will be having 4, and here we have 1 more carbon atom. So this is 5 carbon atoms. The important point to note down here is this reaction gives carboxylic acid with 1 carbon more than the Grignard reagent. Is this reaction clear? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes.
Okay. So please, generally, RMGX, we don't have it in labs. So RMGX in even the Grignard reagent you have to prepare. So जो आपको reaction दिया रहेगा वो कुछ इस तरह से होगा. You will have 1, 2, some carbon atoms like this. You will be having Br. Then first step is reaction with Mg. It will form Grignard reagent. Second step, we have to add carbon dioxide to get this addition product. Third reaction that we have to do is to add H2O in the presence of H+. Generally, carboxylic acid, if you add H+, it will be faster. Write this down. Let me know once you're done. You can also form benzoic acid if you take something like this. Let us suppose you have Cl. The same things you're writing, Mg. Second step is CO2. Third step is H2O in the presence of H+. So you will get benzoic acid. Okay, so here you will be getting this cyclopentane as it is. Instead of Br, you will be having carboxylic acid. Please write this down. Let me know once you're done. Is everyone done? Yes or no? Please tell me. Safia, Rajata, Aliza, and Deborah. Aliza is not here now. सबने लिख लिया?
Yes, sir.
ठीक. Now please see, we're going to do the same reaction, that is ethanol to propanoic acid. ठीक है? Please see. Ethanol to propanoic acid. Now you can have also seen, like you can also have propanol to butanoic acid, है ना? एक कार्बन के चीज के साथ अगर आपके पास कुछ भी आ जाए, so I will write ethanol like this: 2 carbon atoms with OH. I can react this using SOCl2. This will give me 1 carbon, 2 carbons, and Cl. Further, if I add Mg, then I will be getting MgCl, that is my Grignard reagent. Now, after I have got MgCl, I can add in the first step CO2, and in the second step, I can add H2O in order to form. Here we had 2 carbon atoms or 3 carbon atoms, CO. So this is one of the other conversions that we can do. Like we are having the same product, but same reactant, same product, but the way is different. Okay? Please write this down. After this, you write Aldehyde. All of you wrote this, ethanol to propanoic acid, Safiya and Rajita.
Yes.
Okay. Right, next from acyl. So acyl halide is anything which has R and C double bond OCl. So specifically speaking, this is acyl chloride, but in general speaking, this acyl halide. Huh? So if you just add here water, obviously if you add H plus, it will be faster. Okay. But अभी आप ऐसे रखिए H2O रखते हैं.
So question.
हाँ बताइए.
So the halide is only chloride, like bromide, iodine cannot be used.
No, you can use bromide, or you can also use bromide, fluoride, iodide, everything you can use. Okay. But acyl halides, when we generally say acyl chlorides are generally stable. So generally you will have acyl. Okay. So if you add H2, you will get R, C double bond O, and OH. Okay. So this Cl will be replaced by OH. But this reaction is obviously slow because we are using only what? We are only using H2O. We need to replace Cl. We need to replace Cl with OH. So a better reagent will be OH, NaOH, at any of the bases. So if you use a base such as NaOH, NaOH is very much reactive than water. So what it will do, it will react and it will form R C double bond O. C double bond O. Here it want to make OH, but because we have a base, Na plus will be roaming here and there, and it will be forming ONA, the salt. So if you have got the salt, then you need to just hydrolyze it in the presence of acid. We have got R, C double bond O, and then OH. Now, even though it is two-step reaction, but both of these steps are fast. That is why this is a bit faster. Please write this down.
So one more question. I'm very sorry.
Yeah.
Can aqueous KOH be used?
Yeah, you can use KOH also. If you don't want to write anything, in general, आप ऐसे लिख सकते हैं OH negative. As we are writing H plus, no, we don't mention generally that what is the H plus here. HCl है या फिर H2SO4 है क्या है. So you can write OH negative any base. And board examination में they have a quite bit of relaxation. आप अगर reagent की जगह आपने जो important ion है वो लिख दिया है, then also it is enough. ठीक है. Boards में at least वो relaxation आपको मिलेगी. आप ये स्कूल के टीचर्स क्या करेंगे वो आप उन्हीं से पूछिएगा. What's happening in your school, by the way, Rajita?
We're actually doing revision of aldehydes and ketones.
Right now, your exams आए हैं क्या? Half yearly.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
कब है?
It starts from 28th of September, but then chemistry, it's on the 8th of October.
So do you have gaps in between?
No, sir.
Actually, no gaps. What chapters are there in chemistry?
So what more?
Can you please send that syllabus on my WhatsApp? Better, okay. Write this down and send it to me now. alkyl alcohol aldehyde. So how much you have done? आपका हुआ हुआ कितना है? एल्किन आपका किया हुआ है आई थिंक पहले से.
Where, sir? Over here?
No, I'm saying like what chapters you have already done. Like you're okay with what chapters?
In the sense of like what I'm comfortable
Preparation.
with.
Yeah,
Preparation,
okay.
yes, okay. I'd say haloalkanes and then alcohols and then solutions, but then amines and electrochemistry, I find it hard.
Amines and electrochemistry find it hard. Okay. So it's on 8th now.
Yes.
What are we going to start after this? कुछ हमने decide किया है? कुछ decide किया हम लोगों ने? हमने पूछा था क्या आप लोगों से? What should we do after this? नहीं पूछा है. Safia, tell me. What should we do after this? Like I mean, after this chapter?
Yes, sir. Anything would do.
So anything. आपका ऐसा कोई preference नहीं है जो आपके exam में आ रहा हो? मुझे तो बता दीजिए.
So we can go for amines.
You can go for amines. Okay. Okay. We'll ask some other students. Deborah, do you have any choice here? Any priority? Let me know, Deborah, okay? If you want to go for amines or anything else. Yeah, if you do amines, it would be also fine because amines is not a very big chapter. Amines is like very small. दूसरी चीज रजिता RQ इस क्लास से पहले कोई आपकी क्लास हो रही होती है?
Yes, I was attending another tuition.
Another tuition. Okay. What days it is? It's on Monday, Wednesday.
No, I don't go to it anymore. After I've joined care, I've stopped that.
नहीं not since that आज के दिन मेरी क्लास से पहले कोई क्लास थी आपकी?
No, sir.
अच्छा, you are free. I am doing electrochemistry in one of the batches. आप attend करना चाहेंगे?
So what
अगर
time
आप
is it? Yeah, what time is it?
Time US बोल रहे KSA के मुताबिक it is 4 to 6:30. 4 to 5:30, my bad. 4 to 5:30. You will have 1 hour break. फिर आपको आपके regular classes में आना पड़ेगा.
KST, sir.
Sorry?
Sir, I'm GST, not KST.
What is GS?
Gulf Standard Time.
हाँ तो ये बताओ फिर गल्फ का क्या है? प्लस माइनस बताओ. इंडियन टाइम बता दें हम? इंडियन टाइम.
Yes, sir. It is 1 hour and 30 minutes less than the Indian time. So suppose if it's 6:30 there, then it's 5 o'clock here.
So it is from 5 o'clock to 6:30. You have my classes from 7:30 to 9, right? This class?
So if it's at 5, that would mean that I have to start at 3:30, right? 3:30 to 5.
नहीं, this is your time, UAE time.
That is UAE time. Okay.
5 to 6.
So I can attend.
Bye. ठीक है, I will ask. देखिए, अगर आपको लिंक मिल जाए तो वेल एंड गुड. अगर आपको लिंक ना मिले तो you will message me, okay? When will you message me? You will message me on Monday. Okay, you will message me on Monday. ठीक है. If anyone else want to do electrochemistry, तो please message करें. If you want to do coordination, guys, अगर आपको किसी को coordination का class attend करना है, coordination compounds, then it is from, I am talking now in IST, it is from 6:30 to 8 o'clock. Okay, so please message me if you want to attend the coordination compound classes. I think I should post these things in the group itself. It would be better. Okay, please write from esters. जल्दी इसको लिख लीजिए. Then you will end this RC double bond O and then OR dash. This is ester. Now, when you add water in the presence of acid, then what happens? The carbon-oxygen bond, this carbon-oxygen bond, it breaks and it forms carbon, C double bond O, and OH. Okay, so you can see that what is making carboxylic acid? Carboxylic acid is made by the carbon atom which is directly attached with carbonyl group. And the carbon atom that we had here, which was the R dash, if it is attached with oxygen atom directly, it will be forming alcohol. That is R dash OH. Okay, so you just need to be careful in this case. दो एग्जाम्पल कर लीजिए, आपको फंडा इसमें क्लियर हो जाएगा. If you have something like this, C double bond O and OCH3. In another case, you will be having the benzene ring, oxygen atom, and then C double bond O, CH3. So these are complete isomers, very similar looking things. H plus and H2O, H plus and H2O. Just message me the answers. Rajita, the first one is correct, but the second one is not correct. Yeah, the second one is not correct. Please see what mistake you have made. Sophia. First one is correct, second one is also correct. Very good. Rajita, did you get the